Hi there, Dr. John Whitcomb talking about metabolic problems of processed food number 2, oxidative stress. And people say, what's oxidative stress? That's my challenge today. I want to explain that to you. It's a simple formula. Processed foods, fast food, has very little fiber in it, and a lot of highly processed things like bread. And bread is basically the whole grain that's been ground into 100 million little talcum powder pieces so that your digestive enzymes can instantly digest it. So the glycemic index of white bread is much higher than eating a whole grain. So processed foods are foods that have had their fibers removed, and they present for your taste and eating, which we love. Unfortunately, the calories get into you extremely quickly. That's the problem. By processing them, by grinding them up, we've removed the fiber and the calories get in too quickly. Our blood sugar goes up too fast, our blood fats go up too fast. The mitochondria of your body are sort of like a factory with a conveyor belt going up it. And that conveyor belt can only go at a certain speed. And along you come and you put in dump trucks of stuff, and you just force that conveyor belt to carry more. Well, for your conveyor belt to make ATP, you have to have ADP. What happens if you're sitting on the couch not burning any energy? You don't have any ADP to put that energized electron onto. And what happens in your mitochondria is your niacin thing called NAD or NADH ratio flips because you have too many electrons that have been energized pushing into the system, too much energy from that food being pushed into the system, and no place to go. The electron transport plane is jammed full. You're flooding your engine, if you want to make another analogy. And so NADH passes off that electron to catalase, and catalase says, I don't want it. Let's get rid of it. Let's make some peroxide and push it out of the cell. So in trying to survive, the individual cell puts out peroxide. Peroxide is a hot potato. It finds another cell, it finds some lipids, and it activates them. They get oxidized. That's oxidative stress. Oxidative stress is the universal signal to your cleanup system. We've got a sick cell here. You got to clean it up. It's in problems. What happens if you have a lot of oxidative stress because you're eating fast food every day, all the time? You're not going to feel good. Your body's under intense oxidative stress. Trillions of your cells are getting tagged with peroxide, which is putting a marker on the surface of the cell that it's sick and injured, and it's time to process that cell out. That cell is becoming a zombie cell. It's not doing its normal function. That's oxidative stress. Simplified, too many calories jamming up the system. That's the problem. How do you fix it? Eat food with lots of fiber in it. Intermittent fasting. Stretch out the time between food. So allow your body to burn up the calories you got from dinner. So eat dinner at 6 o'clock and then don't eat for at least 12 hours. Better yet, don't eat for 16 hours. Today, I have not eaten breakfast yet. I will eat lunch at 12 noon. Do a fast mimicking diet every month, 800 calories for 5 days. Really clean out your system. Get yourself running on ketones. All of those things reduce oxidative stress. Fast food is the problem. Problem number 2, Robert Lustig's book called Metabolical is brilliant. Read his whole book at the consensus, but here, this is just one nugget. The metabolic stress of oxidative stress on your body. You can fix it pretty easily. Just takes a day or two. Dr. John Whitcomb, News and Nutrition.